Welcome to Station 3. So we're going to be talking about like terms. So a like term is a term that has the same variables, variables are like the x and the y, and exponents. So that's the little number above the x's and y's. So it says make different shapes around the terms that you think are alike. So our first one over here is 7x. So I'm just going to circle them in different colors, but since you probably don't have that, just circle them and put some around with boxes, stars, stuff like that. So 7x. The other like term will have just an x. It doesn't matter what number's in front of it, as long as it has an x. So that would be like this guy and this guy. All of those are like terms, and so you could end up adding them, like 7x plus 18x plus 1x. You can add those all up together. The 4x squared now. 4x squared will have an x squared with it. Just an x squared, nothing else. So like negative 2x squared. Nothing else does. If we were going to add those two together, so 4x squared and negative 2x squared, you would add the 4 and the negative 2, so that'd be 2. And then you would just keep the x squared the same. So your answer would be 2x squared when you combine those. The next one is 9y. So you're looking for something with just a y in it. Not an xy, just a y. So like that. If you were going to combine those, 9y and y, you have to remember there's a 1 in front of that y. So 9 plus 1 is 10, and it just stays a y. The next one is 16. So that has no variables with it. So its like term would just be the 4 over here, and you would just add those. And then the last is the 20xy, and so that's like terms with the 18xy because they both have an xy with them. So now I want you to pause the video. I want you to do these two problems. So what you're going to be doing is I would suggest circling the like terms and then just adding them like I did on the previous page. Once you're done doing those problems, replay the video and see if you did a good job. Alright, hopefully you've had a chance to do them. So 7x squared, its like term is the minus 2x squared. You got to keep the sign in front of it there. So 7x squared plus negative 2x squared is 5. 7 and negative 2 is 5, and you just keep it as x squared. The next is the x. Its like term is 4x. Remember, there's a 1 in front of this x, so 1x plus 4x is 5x. And then finally we have this lonely little minus 5 here, and that has no friends, so it just comes down. So that is our final answer. We can't do anything else with it. So that's it. Alright, the last one. So we have 8x cubed. So none of these other terms have 8x cubed. They don't have x cubed at all. So that just has to come down. It can't combine with anything. Now this 3x squared, that can combine with this one right here. So 3 and negative 5 is negative 2x squared. And then finally we have this minus x and this positive 3x. That combines to be 2x. So that is our final answer. We can't do anything else with that problem.